these are the 9 most conservative states in America. 9 is South Dakota.
Oh,
South Dakota. This is the 8th
Dakota.
most conservative state in America. Alabama?
Wow.
It must be more liberal than I thought.
Yeah.
Here is the 7th most conservative state in America. Kentucky.
Kentucky. Wow.
This is the 6th most conservative state in America. It is worth $20 if you can guess it.
Since we're doing Kentucky, Alabama, I'll say Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Okay, if Missouri is the 6th most conservative state in America, you win $20. Number 6 is Arkansas.
Arkansas. Still is your money.
But give me that money back because you haven't won it. But I'll give you another chance to win this 20 if you can guess the 5th most conservative state in America.
Well, I believe 100% that it's Missouri or Mississippi. So I'm going to go with Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Right.
If Mississippi is the 5th most conservative state in America, you win $20. Number 5 is Idaho.
I did not see that coming.
Idaho.
Darn.
Interesting. So a lot of these states are not in the South. They're a little more in the middle of the country. $20 now, $40 now. If you can guess the 4th most conservative state in America.
Let's try Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Seems like that might be.
That is a great guess. Here we go. Wyoming, the 4th most conservative state in America. If so, you'll win $40. Number 4 is North Dakota.
Oh, I should have said that.
Well, we're in the top 3 now, and the good news is you got a chance to win even more money. Give you $20. Give you that $40 you could have won, and throw in a nice $50 bill.
Okay.
$90 if you
right.
can guess the 3rd most conservative state in America.
Okay, I am going to say Virginia.
Virginia. Okay.
Yeah.
If Virginia is the 3rd most conservative state in America, you win $90. Would you like to buy a hint?
Yes.
Okay, so for $20, I'll show you the last letter, and for $50, I'll show you the first letter.
I'll try the last letter.
The last letter,
Yeah.
okay. So we're going to come in now, and the way this works, I'm going to take that $20 away. You cannot win that, but you can still win $70. Put your finger on the piece of paper so it doesn't slide. Don't be an A. Don't be an A. Don't be an A. It's an A. Oh, so for those of you just joining us, so this is the first time watching one of these videos, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Second of all, A doesn't help very much because there's about 20 states that ended in A, including Arizona, Alabama, which we've already seen, California, which would be shocking, North Dakota, South Dakota we've seen, North Carolina, South Carolina.
All right. I said Virginia.
You said Virginia, yeah.
So I'm going to stick with Virginia.
Okay. And for people who are playing along, I dare you to give us some honest guesses on this because this game is much harder than it seems. So if you think you know what 3rd is, I dare you to let us know before revealing it. Ends with an A, $70 if it's Virginia. The 3rd most conservative state in America is Oklahoma. Oh. Yeah, it's harder than it looks, though, because there's a lot of conservative states. All right, take that money for me. Slide it under the 2.
All right.
So you have a chance to win that 70.
Okay.
And I will also throw in 100. You can win $170 now if you can guess the 2nd most conservative state in America. And feel free to play along at home. And if you are brave, let us know what you truly think, because I think some of you claim to have guessed it right, but there's no way that you're getting it right.
Right.
So what do you think the 2nd most conservative state in America is?
Well, I'll have to go with Virginia.
Virginia.
I still feel like it's Virginia or West Virginia, one of those two.
Sticking with Virginia. Here we go. The 2nd most conservative state in America. I'm going to straighten that out for you. Would you like to buy another hint?
Yes.
Okay. So for $100, I will show you the first letter. Okay. For $50, I'll show you the last letter.
I'm going for the first letter.
Okay. I think that's smart because the first letter narrows it down to, I mean, even if it's like an M or an A or something, it narrows it down to like 5 states, whereas the last letter is a real tough one. So let's see what it is. It is a W. That's helpful.
Wow.
Means it could be Washington. It means it could be Wyoming. It means it could be West Virginia.
Yeah, I'm going to go for West Virginia because I thought it was Virginia to begin with, so I'll say West Virginia.
Okay, and just to give you a hint, a lot of the states on this list also appeared on our least educated states list.
Wow.
Yeah, so I believe West Virginia was on our least educated states list. So, given that hint, given the W, you going to stick with West Virginia?
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. If West Virginia is the second most conservative state in America, you win $70. Number 2 is West Virginia. Take your money. Take your money. Second most conservative state in America. All right, here we go. Hold on one second. Pause. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Most conservative state in America. I will give you. Oh, you need money, don't you?
Yes, please.
Okay, $100, $120, $150, and let's make it just $270 now.
Wow.
If you can guess the most conservative state in America.
Okay, I'll have to say Wyoming.
Wyoming. Okay, cool. What we also have not seen is Mississippi, which is interesting because if it is Wyoming, that means Mississippi is a much more liberal state than we thought.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. The state that is most conservative in America. Your guess was Wyoming. Would you like to buy a hint?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to see the first letter for 100 or the last letter for 70?
The last letter for 70.
Last letter for 70. Yep. Okay, here we go. I like that because it makes it an even $200.
Yes, which I can
and
use.
there is nothing wrong winning $200. That's a good
Nope.
That's a good way to do it. Okay, here we go. It ends with
Gee.
G. That's good for Wyoming. That gives you a shot. There's one other state that ends in a G though. Which is, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Wyoming, or it's not Washington.
No.
It's not Oregon. It's Maine.
I'm going to stick with Wyoming.
You're going to stick with Wyoming.
Right.
Okay, so if Wyoming is the most conservative state in America, you win that $200.
Come on, Wyoming.
What ends with a
G.
G? I'm going to throw in, before we reveal this, I'm going to give you a chance to win a little more money.
Okay.
Which vice president was from Wyoming?
I'll have to say Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. No, Bill Clinton was from Arkansas, so that's a good guess. And he was also not vice president, though.
No.
Taking it back, it was
Darn.
Richard Cheney.
Darn, I
Yeah.
never would have gotten that one.
All right, here we go.
All right.
The most conservative state in America. If it's Wyoming, you win $200. The most conservative state is Wyoming!